Alright, here we go. Welcome to a new video for my computer science and software engineering class. In this one, I'll be going through what I've been working on. So right now in class, we've been programming Tello drones. So I guess you've already been here, but here's my Wix website. So just going through here, stuff that I've done in the past. So PC building simulator, Replit, and down here will be where this video will be. So, and then just for further information, here's my resume, and let's get started. Alright, so in GitHub, so for all the programming, we did stuff on our VMware virtual machines. So that's completely different from our regular computers. So on that, we use GitHub and, not GitHub, but we use GitKraken on that, and PyCharm, and like making repositories on there and a bunch of other fun stuff. So let's get started. So a while ago we started this, but COVID kind of shut our class down for a little bit. So our initial commit, just not a lot, just our drones. So once you're done with like one part, there will be a WIP, a work in progress, and that will really help you. And so basically that's what you've done. And as soon as you want to commit that and make that a saved change, like for instance here, so we added a Python interpreter, and that's all we did in that one. So, but then after that, it got a little bit more. All right, so here's our commits, initial commit, and so it went from that little bit. So here's the square. This is what we deleted. And then this is what we added. Then it'll say like what you've deleted, what you've added, and then this is how you make a square. So it's just the forward 100, and that's in centimeters. So the forward 100, CCW stands for counterclockwise. So it turned counterclockwise 90 degrees. Then forward 100, another counterclockwise degrees. So like put that in perspective. You go forward, just turn left, forward, turn left, and then land. Well, I don't know why the land's in there, but then forward 100, turn left, and forward. So that land is something that we ended up changing in other whips. So you go through this, and it's like, all right, so here's what we've been doing. And then after the square, we started going into this competition where try to get through these four hula hoops that you have to fly your drone through. No controller, just through your code. And drones don't always work. So you take this square, you do this. All right. So then make a square within a for loop. So this is what we all deleted. Like we did that last time. And then we deleted that, and it'll put it in red. And then we added this. So the for I in range 4. So it does this code right here 4 times. And then this, we did nothing change. We had nothing change from that. And nothing else happened. So basically, that was a small one. So that isn't our competition yet. And then here we go. Then we converted square to a function. So now the for I in range 4 is now in the def square. So this is all going in the drone. So every time you change something, you test it out and you watch your drone fly up. This isn't virtual. You watch it fly up and go forward, and like going through hoops and all that. So in this, we just change a bunch of stuff. Sometimes you make mistakes and accidentally delete something, and then you put it back in again. And so instead of putting this down here, which is long, basically just put it up here under the definition square. So if you wanted to do square again, you wouldn't have to write out this entire code again, but instead just write square and then the parentheses. So let's go back to our drone repository. All right, and then after the square, we did the flip function. So to do a flip, so the drones, it's supposed to be for Python, but the drones, they have all their own different things. So here's the user guide. Let me go through this if it's in here. All right. So they've got all their own commands. So like up, down, left, right. So you just do send message. All right, let me just type it in here. Send message, and then that's all you do. And then if you want it to go up 200, and then that's all you have to do. So let's see here. All right. So then, yeah, forward and then go. So that makes it go up at the same time as it's going forward. So that's what you have to code with. Just barely using any of your regular things except for the basic ideas of functions and loops. So flip function. And then here we go. So this is the competition. So down here, right here we go. Flip function, and then here's the initial drone competition file. So this is what you start out with. So it sends the message. So this is what send message means basically. So the send message sleep equals 6. So 6 is how long it will wait till it does a command. So 6 isn't like seconds, like it won't wait 6 seconds, and if you want it to go like right away, it isn't 0. It's some other one. But so it's just like in between like 1 and 10, or you could have it go up to 2,000. Like, and then go down here. So this is where we first created our functions of first hoop, second hoop, third hoop yaw, which the yaw is where you do a semicircle from the second hoop, and then you go to a semicircle. And then fourth hoop, and then I decided to put in a little bit of my own twist there with a celebration. Once you're all the way through the fourth hoop, you go into a celebration mode where it'll do a bunch of different flips. So if ready, lower, yes. So the dot lower means that it'll turn it to lowercase no matter what, and it wants it lowercase. So print starting drone. So you'll watch it come up here, and it'll just be like, all right, starting drone, command, and then it'll say okay, and then it'll say take off. And you're not typing anything at this point. You're just watching your drone. Then it'll go through the first hoop, and then it'll land. So that's all we had at the point, was just trying to go through the first hoop. And then after that, so this is a bunch of people just going at it for competitions, and it's a blast. All right. And then after that, so that's the initial one. Now, here's where we finally got it through the first hoop. So here's what we ended up doing. We took out all these, and we added this. So we commented that out, because with this code, for some reason, if it is, how do I say this? If there's a function in it, then that isn't being called, then the code will just go off and do its own thing. It doesn't really matter if it isn't being called. If the second hoop is there, the code will just go nuts on you. So just commented all those out, but the first hoop, so we went up 75 centimeters, forward 200. So what we didn't know at this point was that when you take off, it'll go up a lot. So at this point, going up 75 wasn't probably a good idea, because that made it go up way too high, and then forward 200 made it just in the top of the hoop, just like barely. And then definition celebration, we commented that out, but we just added like whatever we wanted at the end of that, like up 2,000. That would have been out of range, but still. And then after that, let's go back to the initial commits. Then after that, go to the drone comp. So did first hoop complete, and that was a lot. But then on the second time, we had both of those working at we got it all sorted out. We took out the up 75. So then there's a new first hoop complete. So here's the other hoop one completion where we figured out that all you needed was the forward 220 because we realized that we did not need the up 75, and then the rest was not changed except for that part. So we had to commit our thing in GitKraken and then push it to GitHub. So that's what I'm on right now, is the GitHub. So we could push it back if we wanted to. It's like, hey, you want this? And it's like, and you take it, and then you could push it right back into GitKraken. But I don't have my thing up right now, so I wouldn't be able to show you what my GitKraken and my virtual machine looked like at this moment. So second hoop completion. So almost same thing. Now second hoop. So this is still at forward 220. And second hoop was go, and then 300, 0, 175. So the go command, so it made it go. So this is the speed right here. So that's 75. And then the go makes it go up and forward. Like I had said before, that's one of the special commands that it has. So it makes it go up and forward at the exact same time. So at a diagonal angle, make the drone go up and forward. And then keep going down, and just took out this. And instead of having great flight at the end, we just put land. And yeah, there was nothing else to that. And that was our first really big success, and we were excited to do some more, but the next time our drone did not want to go up at all. This code worked perfectly, and then the drones decided to quit for a couple days. They didn't want to deal with us anymore. But yeah. So after that, it took a little bit. So here we go. And then it took us a little bit, and we tried out the yaw. So 13 days later, we got something else accomplished on it. So we had to cut that down a little bit because the drone didn't want to go up that high. And then we took out the curve command. We could not get that to curve just how we wanted it to curve. So we just made it go counterclockwise 90, forward 290, counterclockwise 90. So basically just a half a square instead of curving as it's supposed to be. Then down here, and then we put in the fourth hoop, which is basically just the exact opposite of the second hoop, because it's this one big. I wish I could show it to you, but anyway. So after that, actually, I will show it to you. No, I won't. Anyway, so after that, we've got all of our commits for this. So the pull requests. So basically, I was just pushing all my stuff. I did none of this in GitHub, which is amazing. I did it all at school on GitKraken, and I was able to push it all here so I could show how I did this for my for my ePortfolio. Again, if you want to learn some more about this, just keep going through my ePortfolio, and have any questions, please visit my contact me page, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And then one last thing, I got a YouTube channel, not a whole lot of subscribers, but anyway, this is where all my portfolio videos will be for easier access if you ever want to watch them any other time. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.